Hey guys, Oris here with another commentary video. This time I'm solo. I don't do solo too often, much anymore. If I do, it's out to either beta fight or a response from someone. But this is where I'm actually true solo in low sec. A few months ago, kind of an old clip, but it's in probably one of the strongest, I think, solo BCs, and that's the Brutix Navy. After getting quite good link skills, I flew battle cruisers a lot for some time. I really like the added benefit they have. I'm using rapid deployment in this video for the little bit extra speed. I have some bling on here. I've got a nice little warp disruptor and a Fed Navy web for a bit of Federation roleplay. And this fight is when I jump into from Tama into Kedama, and I see this solo dude with an alt, I presume, camping this gate, and let's just dive right in. So what happens is, I'm sort of, looking at my options. I decloak. What I should have done, one thing to note is you always want to activate your link, since the bonus is active on the cycle of the micro warp drive. You'll see my speed updates here, so it's always good to take that extra second to link and then burn in some cases. Than it is to just burn off the gate and activate your link later, since that the link bonus applies on the micro warp drive cycle. And so if you activate the micro warp drive first, you won't get that bonus. I get jammed by ECs here, but I have my ECs going for the Vigilant, looks like, probably on auto aggress. I might switch into the exec here, but I'm confident that I can break through an exec's reps, and in some cases I like to keep the Logi alive to have this person think that they can tank me. If you just immediately, turbo dunk their Logi, they might be less inclined to fight or stay. They might give them that, false sense of security, but I can definitely punch through an Executor's reps through a Vigilant here. But I think I decide the Vigilant is holding for a bit, and I decide to switch and dunk the Exec once the Vigilant is aggressed, and I know he's committed. Cinnable decloaks here, and his vector immediately is straight towards me, so I decide to burn away. Losing a bit of tracking and application on the Vigilant here, since these guys are together. Having a line sticker on your overview is quite helpful in these sort of scenarios. I see the Vigilant is burning off the gate, or he could be burning. It's kind of not directly towards me, but at least away from the gate. I still have it pointed, burning alongside him, correcting here a little bit, burning in his direction. Do I put a Fed web on him? Maybe not. I let him bloom. Since we're similar speeds, there's really no reason to get that web on him just yet. He dies very easily, and now there's an Ashmu and an Oniros and a Cinnable. I know this Oniros to be the alt of one of the dudes on grid, so this Oniros is definitely with him. Also, I mean, let's be honest, what's an Oniros doing in the middle of nowhere with these guys, right? It's no coincidence that he's here. Seeing that the Oniros has remote reps on this Ishkur, I'm quite scared of this Ishkur, but he hasn't pointed me just yet, which makes me believe, I don't know, he could be some odd fit. He does have a warp disruptor, which was kind of perplexing. So now I see the Ashman's taking gate guns, and there's really not a whole lot I can do. An Oniros has quite a lot of remote rep ability, and this drone cloud of some sorts and the Ashman is quite scary as well, with those projected webs, quite nasty in terms of control. So now that a Stiletto lands and a Cinnable lands, I am heating as fast as I can away. I need to get as much range from this stuff as possible if the Stiletto does decide to tackle me. And then a Rapier appears on grid, right? And so that's another thing. He's off, right, out of web range. He's not linked, I know. So his max range is like 60, 70. I webbed the Stiletto really late, and I should be scrammed here, and I should be dead. But he turns around for some reason, and he dies right here, I think, to my railguns. Hopefully, I think. Yeah, there he goes. He dies to someone else, so that must have been right. Gate guns, perhaps. I don't even know. I would have gotten the kill now. Anyway, Stiletto goes down, and the Cinnables here next to me, and I apply very well to 50 MN cruisers without Mark Warp signature radius bonuses. The Cinnable's very quick, so he's fast to warp off. And now that there's a Rapier that doesn't seem to be with these guys, I load antimatter, and I ram this Rapier because why the hell not? Totally isolated Rapier. I'm confident I can kill him. He's very fast. I know he can't light a Sino if he's above 500 meters a second, which he might slow down to here. But I also know that I have a tremendous amount of applied DPS with the tracking bonus from the BNI, and the raw damage is incredible as well. And I shoot directly into the hole of this Rapier, whether he's shield or armor fit. you know, kinetic therm damage is very, very useful in this case. I throw ECs on him because I think the jams are a bit more useful. I think I switch from damage drones to ECs. I keep spares. You know, I don't keep full flights because once you lose like a few drones, it's kind of annoying to have an incomplete set. So as opposed to keeping, you know, 555 or maybe 5 and 5 of a medium drone in the BNI, I'd like to keep spares on a lot of my ships. The rapier absolutely melts, of course, and I could have played this a little bit better against the Cinnable. I have a long point range, but I decided I should have waited to burn to the Cinnable and then point him, or perhaps shoot him and then point him. To interrupt his warp. If I shoot him and he, you know, starts to align or presses warp when he's not aligned, he might get spooked, and then I hit him with the disruptor, right, and that slows him down again, and I might have been able to secure the kill there. Kind of a misplay on my part in terms of you know, with like player aggression or sort of psychology, so to speak. And this sort of wraps up the fight. These guys kind of I guess the Stiletto warped off. He didn't die. Wow, that was my mistake there, commentating on that. But yeah, so these guys go back to the gate. This is a group that's kind of I don't know, a bit skittish when if they don't have all of their if they're not sure to win. I think. But yeah, thanks for watching. Really fast clip. Let me know if what you guys liked in this video, or if you didn't like it. I'm happy to hear your feedback and sort of improve on these sorts of things. I want to give you guys what you like. I'm sort of modeling my commentaries off of Kill 2 and TCP Rise's old ones, these sort of candid one tanks, but if you guys would like more structured, maybe a scripted commentary that's not quite so natural, but a little bit more structured, then let me know. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.